They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Can. Here we go. We're good. No muss. It's all right.
From the shotgun, it's Fields.
Oh, why you lie? Why you lie? It was a mistake. Oh, okay.
An opening play call like that, Mike, has exactly one goal. Let's connect on something early and quiet this home crowd. But all they did was energize them. I mean, listen to this place after that interception. They're feeding into it. They're giving this offense extra momentum as they now take the field.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
On play action, here's McCarthy. That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Come on. Seven Pirates. Ready?
They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. That is caught. Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal.
Ready. Let's go.
They'll run with Benson. Good blocking, and he's in. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Reichert, good with the extra point. And the Vikings will take a 7-0 lead. Big crowd on hand. They love American football. These
There we
games
go.
grow every year. The English crowd is ready, and off we go from Wembley.
That's the best. You said, all right. I just wanted to do it, man, to show you.
The drive begins at the 20. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Man in motion is Smith.
Tonight.
1st down. Fields. He'll get this out to his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
I picked defense.
Alpha. Here we go, son. Tonight.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Brees Hall, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in, because it makes
That's a good pass. Oh, he
that much easier.
And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Here we go, son. Chan. EQ.
Play clock has expired. You're not going to get this one off on time.
Here we go, son. All right.
On the option, here's Hall. He's inside the 30. And he's going to take this all
Good shit.
the way home. Reese Hall, touchdown, New York.
Nice. I ain't expect you to run it.
Able to go through the extra point, and the Jets will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter.
Ain't that about a bit?
We are set for football in the NFL International Series. Great to be back in England, and off we go from Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in North London. And he goes nowhere, buried back at the 15-yard line. First and 10.
Go!
First play of the drive, and here's Benson.
Man, you tripped over.
Beyond the 30.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Remember, Mike, he's already had a touchdown earlier in the first quarter. And at the way this game has started off, it looks like this defense is going to have their hands full stopping this guy.
A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up first and 10.
Go, Rick! Go! 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Ready?
From the gun, here's McCarthy. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
A good spot here, second and a yard.
Here we go!
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He gets this to the track.
Yeah, as soon as he backed away from him, I was like,
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Moore going in motion. Play action now. It's McCarthy. That's going to wind up
illegal man downfield.
but a penalty flag is down
Oh,
on
my
the play.
Lord.
Let's see what that's all
So they're going to call it no matter what, then.
You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag.
Here we go! Shot!
From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. That's to Kincaid once again. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 50.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have
Good
the
hit.
perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver.
You got to catch on it.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player, and when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
This drive in danger of stalling out on 3rd and 10.
18 Rattler. Check go.
To the air once more is McCarthy. And he's in. Rondale Moore. Touchdown, Vikings.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Riker now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Vikings will move out to a 14-7 lead. Big crowd on hand. They love American football. These games grow every year. The English crowd is ready. And off we go from Wembley. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go.
The drive begins with a run, and it's all. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Don't jump. Ready?
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
Right.
Fields.
Now he's going to drop that.
Caught by Smith. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Here we go, tonight.
Making the read. This is
Yep.
Fields. Fighting for the marker. He loses the football.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit. And that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
Give him 27, and it's first and goal.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. It's the Vikings with the edge. More from the International Series in London after this. From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal.
Come on, set! Cougar 19!
To throw is McCarthy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
Go!
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy.
Defense.
Just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing and the spacing, it's just not matching up.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal.
18, Pioneer! 79 Broncos! Ready?
To throw once more, here's McCarthy. He'll take this down to the chin, but that is it. Good job by the defense to hold it to a gain of 3 and set up 4th down.
You can tell that this defense was ready for this exact play call. They know that they're going to give their quarterback a chance both through the air and on the ground with his legs. They do a nice job stopping him short of the goal line to force 4th down.
Interesting decision. A field goal makes it a 2-score game. They're going to keep the hammer down and go for it on 4th and goal. On 4th down, here's McCarthy. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
Now forced it on why, man.
On the turnover, they hold on 4th and goal. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Here's Fields choosing to keep this one. And that is going nowhere fast. Disastrous play. A big loss.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc.
Here we go.
That's exactly what happened here.
Angel. Tonight.
2nd down. It's Fields. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here we go. Press. Punch right. Can. Alpha. Sit high.
Fields from the gun on third down.
Mm.
That is incomplete.
Yeah, that was wild.
And it's going to bring up fourth down. On comes the punt team now for the Jets. As he'll take this a yard or two into his own end zone. That'll be returnable.
Oh, you got to kill him.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. They'll go play action here with McCarthy. This one complete to Oliver. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. In motion, it's Waddle. On first down, here's McCarthy. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's in. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Minnesota. Will Riker down on for the extra point.
Can't talk this one.
And Vikings will take a 21-7 lead. We are set for football in the NFL International Series. Great to be back in England. And off we go from Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in North London. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10.
Here we go. Good. Go.
Now, Fields.
I'm on that.
He runs with
I was hoping you'd throw it right there. The minute I was on it.
But when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Here we go. All right.
Fields to throw.
Oh, that's some bull. Oh, my God, dog. No, that was a pig. You know that was a pig. You smacked your whole lips.
Explosive plays. After that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now
Oh,
in the red
man.
zone, and this is where you have to finish
Here we go.
drives.
Sit high. EQ. Punch right. Sit high.
Fields now to throw on first down.
Ah, that was me. I should have stepped back. Good shit.
Touchdowns, Jets. Now Carlson.
That shit threw me off with that pig.
The kick is good. And the Jets draw closer here. It's 21-14. Big crowd on hand. They love American football. These games grow every year. The English crowd is ready, and off we go from Wembley. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
Here we go, set!
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
They'll run, and here's Benson.
Get off.
And he's going to be very close to a first down. That's a good run there. Maybe just a couple of feet short.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll look to pick this up. 3rd and a yard. On 3rd and a yard, it's McCarthy.
God, that's an interference, bro.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield,
You know I'm going for it.
Plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
On the set.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. Well, that swung out wide and intercepted.
Force it again.
That's the safety, Andre.
Let me lock in, dog.
He's gonna score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Carlson now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Jets will even the score. It's now 21 all. We are set for football in the NFL International Series. Great to be back in England. And off we go from Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in North London. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. The tight end Kincaid in motion. Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete.
Yeah, that's good defense. If that was any other user, that's supposed to be a catch.
And it'll be 2nd down.
I think all of us up here in the booth were curious, how is this quarterback going to bounce back following the pick 6? And, a lot of guys come back and they're very conservative and they just want to dink and dunk because they're scared to throw another pick. Well, he found out pretty quickly. Not this guy. He's going to continue to attack the ball downfield, and he's looking to make big plays any chance he gets.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today. This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
So on 4th down, out comes Ryan Wright to punt for Minnesota. This one fielded out beyond the 25. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. They put Wilson in motion.
Right.
On 1st and 10, Fields. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go, side. Extend.
They put Wilson in motion.
Side.
Fields now on 2nd down. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
So, backed up after the sack,
Hey,
and
can't,
now it's 3rd and long.
Hey, can't. Chip slant. Tonight.
To throw is Fields. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Can't. Hey, can't. Tonight.
Fields going to hang on to this one. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
And this is an area of the game where Justin Fields really excels. His ability to not only improvise, but also be used as a designed runner. And in this case, that's exactly what this offense does, and he picks up a nice game.
Delta. Go.
A 1st down throw for Fields. Got his man at the 6. He is in. Malachi Corley. Touchdown, New York. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Big crowd on hand. They love American football. These games grow every year. The English crowd is ready, and off we go from Wembley.
Hey, boy, fuck you.
Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Rocco 80.
The tight end Kincaid in motion.
Go.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. To the left side, into the hands of Moore.
Ready up.
2nd and a yard.
Let's go. Hurt. Ready.
Now McCarthy. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Ready, set.
3rd and a yard.
Set. Ready. Hut, hut.
McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. He's got it. And he will dive into the end zone. 73 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
Halftime now at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium and the NFL International Series. As we head back stateside to Orlando, Florida, check in with Jonathan Coachman. The coach has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. We are set for football in the NFL International Series. Great to be back in England, and off we go from Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in North London. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Hold the ready.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And the Jets are in great...
That was so pass interference, but good defense, man.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Here we go. Hey, never mind. Monday. Delta. All right.
Pistol snap back to Fields. That's caught downfield by Smith. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
Nice play here by Malachi Corley, the young rookie wide receiver. And something we're going to continue to see out of him as the rest of the year unfolds is, Mike, he has such a knack for turning short throws into long gains. And his ability to be a ball carrier after the catch, it's really what separates certain guys from others in this league. And for a young player to have that innate kind of sense to be a ball carrier, find any ways you can get him the ball. Screens, smokes, bubbles, doesn't matter. Get the ball in his hands and usually good things happen.
He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. That's Andrew Van Ginkel in on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7.
Here we go, son. Right.
He'll go again with Hall. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes third down.
Here we go. Set.
Fields from the pistol. And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on
Here we
fourth
go.
down.
Nelson. 11, 11, 11. Tonight.
Fields to throw for it. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
Set to go now on first and 10.
Dragon 60. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. 19 tight. 19 tight. Check, go.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Sending it deep for Waddle. And that is incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it'll be second down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
They'll try again. It's second and 10.
Ready.
Play action now. It's McCarthy. He's going to look downfield once again. And the Jets are going to get the football at their own 40.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Go.
Fields operating out of the pistol. Over the middle. That's Corley. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. Test. Butt straight. Easy, 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 easy. All right.
First down. Fields. Down the field. He's got Corley. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Here we go, son.
It's first down, and it's Paul. A first down on a gain of 11.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
That's right.
Here's Fields to keep it himself. Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
So as you start operating your red zone offense, of course it goes without saying, Mike, you're trying to score touchdowns. But the worst case scenario is that you bring your field goal unit and you at least try for 3. You have to protect the ball. Turnovers are the cardinal sin of red zone offense. In this case, they dodge a little bit of a bullet here. The ball comes loose. Fortunately for the ball carrier, his own team recovers it. They can keep their offense on the field and see if they can finish this drive.
Here we go, side.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down.
Nelson. Right.
Give up the middle with Hall. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up 4th down. Anders Carlson here now to try the field goal. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. Carlson's kick is good. And the Jets will take the lead here in the 3rd quarter.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves him out in front.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. First and 10. Start out with a run, and it's Benson. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. Back with more of the NFL International Series after this. Here's 2nd and 2.
Come 19! Come 19! Ready? Ready?
From the gun, here's McCarthy. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage. But that's all he can get out of that one. 3rd and 2, and here's McCarthy. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the 1st down.
Go!
From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. Sending it deep for Waddle. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
It was clear from the jump, Mike, that he wanted to take a shot downfield, bought himself a little extra time by moving the launch point. Ball just kind of sailed on him a little bit and ends up falling harmlessly out of bounds.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Street, set. 70 Lion. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready?
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. He's going to try it here again. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Vikings. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike.
That boy D laughing his ass off. He beat him. He beat him. Like, you your free safety? Oh, okay. I thought you was.
Big crowd on hand.
Yeah, I think it's about sauce. Okay.
Football, these games grow every year. The English crowd is ready, and off we go from Wembley.
Alpha, 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 alpha. Set.
Play action now for Fields. Open man downfield is Smith. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game, and that one, a first down.
Here we go, son. Hey, can. Tonight.
They'll run it out of the gun, and it's Hall. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Angel. Here we go. Tonight.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Don't jump. Ready?
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down.
West right it.
Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. Third and 5.
Here we go, son. Hey, can. No mas. Mayday. Alpha. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. That one's a Corley. He's got it. Closing in on 200 receiving yards for the game. He's been outstanding. That one good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
That shit weak as hell. It won't let me jump, bro. Oh. Hell no.
The more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Alpha. Here we go. Bunch right. DQ. You got a mini basic. Why not? Right.
Now a second down throw for Fields. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up first and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do, because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can. And now being first and goal is going to go a long way in allowing that to be possible.
Right.
A first down throw for Fields. He's going to run it. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Justin Fields. Touchdown, New York. Carlson's kick is good. And the Jets go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. We are set for football in the NFL International Series. Great to be back in England, and off we go from Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in North London. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Let's go now.
The tight end Kincaid in motion.
Hut, hut.
On first down, here's McCarthy. Here's a screen set up for Kincaid. Oh, no dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball.
And he will score! Touchdown, Minnesota. His second catch of the game, and both have gone for touchdowns. Reichard good with the extra point. And the Vikings have taken a 4-point advantage. Big crowd on hand. They love American football. These games grow every year. The English crowd is ready, and off we go from Wembley. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here is first and 10.
Here we go. Alpha, 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 alpha. Hey, can. It's all right.
Now, Fields. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around.
They would not let me jump.
Ball's incomplete.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
Second down. It's Fields. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Justin.
Off the play action, here's Fields. He's got his man, complete to Wilson. 15-yard pickup there, and the Jets have a first down.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the fourth quarter, Mike, facing a tough third down. You've got to have it. But you know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle, and he's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
This is a tough spot. Third down and 10.
Here we go, son. Hey, can. Angel. All right.
Now Fields. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment.
Here we go, son.
Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's first and 10.
Hey, can. All right.
They'll drop to throw. The ball deflected.
That's a pick, bro. That's a fucking pick. I read that shit the whole way, bro. Dog, I swear, bro.
Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on the point. After that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Can.
Here comes second down.
Hey, can.
They put Wilson in motion. Now whistles. Play clock at 0.
Too much.
And that'll cost them
Too
5.
much protection.
Now on second and long.
Can. 11. Don't jump. Ready? Hey, can. Hey, never mind. Monday.
Right. To throw is Fields.
I'm on that.
And that would be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mekhi Blackman.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Sending it deep for Waddle. And that ball out of reach.
Ain't no way in hell you just keep up with that nigga,
It'll
bro.
be an incompletion.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this
ball
defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
To throw, it's McCarthy. He's got his man. That's Kincaid.
Yeah, he was all out of position. I was like, I finally got him, man.
Until he's inside the 25.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given. But it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else. And I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that
He dropped it.
ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play. I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Go!
McCarthy gonna look to throw again. Here's a shot.
Way to punch. The same nigga, same reason why my nigga didn't react to you.
Here in the final minute of play.
But you said because is that because it's ball seeker on?
Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
We are set for football in the NFL International Series. Great to be back in England. And off we go from Tottenham Hotspur
Right. I thought you could do that manually on your own though.
He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
Oh, okay.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. Johnson. Right.
They go play action with Fields. First down throw there is...
Oh, that's crazy.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
Here's 2nd down.
Chips hit. Johnson. Tonight.
Pistol snap back to Fields. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a
11,
sack,
11, 11.
but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough
Here we go.
to end that play before it started.
Hey, Steve. Is that all right?
Fields operating out of the pistol. Taking a shot downfield for Smith.
Yeah, I knew you was gonna go to him. I'm like, he was going to him all day, bro. And he gonna keep on doing that shit.
Frankly, Mike, a disaster. And I don't know how else to classify it. I mean, that's now 5 turnovers, 3 coming through the air. You're just not going to win games at this level playing and giving the ball away.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Tag 79 Broncos. Ready, ready?
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That one
Good way to break it up.
but it is incomplete.
He was all on that shit.
Well, there's really 2 schools of thought, Mike. You have yourself the lead in the 4th quarter, and a lot of people just say, let's sit on it, let's play smart, just don't give anything to the opposing team to let themselves back in the game. Well, that's exactly what they almost did here. They put the ball in the air, tried to remain aggressive, and they're lucky it didn't come back to bite them. Let's give credit to that pass rush for making their presence felt, and although it didn't result in a sack, it's the disruption of the timing that's just enough to force that incompletion.
This one all but over. Here's 3rd down.
Ready?
The tight end Kincaid in motion.
Ready?
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. That one on target to Moore. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A nice throw by the rookie out of Michigan. It's going to be good enough for a 1st down.
Ready, ready. Set up. Set up.
To throw once more, here's McCarthy. And this is going to be a touchdown.
Yeah, he killed the nigga off the line.
Going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Breaker now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Vikings will open it up even further
Yeah,
What up, Steve?
in this 4th quarter.
what up, though? Hey, dude, you got Nitro on
Big crowd on hand.
Discord.
They love American
Yeah.
football. These games
All right, I'm
grow
about to send you
every
this video.
year.
Can you
The
post
English
it?
crowd
Yeah,
is
I got you.
ready. And off we go.
And did what's called hit you up? The Bills?
Get this
He said he's gonna hit you up.
20. That's where
Yeah,
they'll
he
set up
said some
shop.
names, man. I'm not sure if I can tell none of
Yeah,
them.
when you call, I was in my matchup.
This drive starts at the
That was
21.
something six.
Easy, easy, easy. Here we go.
I'm gonna give it some 130 after that shit. I'm gonna get off this.
You see your GGs, huh?
Off the play fake. He'll
I'm gonna
look to
get up
throw.
there.
That's a bet. And he said post this video.
It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure
Alright.
got to him that time.
Post in the general chat. Or post it in rank. Was it the rankings?
This is
Yeah,
one of
no,
those
sure.
situations
Yeah,
that
that's
plays
right.
directly into the hands
So
of the
post it in
defense.
rankings or general chat?
They know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring
I
in
don't
extra
know.
defensive
I don't
backs.
think nobody
They
really
clog
looking
up the
power
back
ratings
end.
though.
And at the end of the
Okay.
day, there's just nowhere for the offense to
Alright.
go with the ball.
I got you. I'll post it in both.
Alright. I bet.
Can't. All right.
Fields now on 2nd down.
That nigga still caught that shit. That shit weird.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half.
I threw them
They are
dumbass
just
picks,
desperate
man.
need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, 551. 551. Bunch right.
Man in motion is Smith.
Out. Let's go.
And the back judge
Yeah, where the pressure is
looks
man.
at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game.
Left, right, zip. Here we go. We're good.
Putting the tight end in motion.
Hey, Ken. Right.
Here we go. One final play. A dive.
Oh my God, bro.
Good shit, dog.
So a win here for the Vikings. It'll be long and flavorful as they earn the victory here in London. So, our first look at their mindset and our terrific team eyes. So I'd like to invite you to watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long from London.